magic school bus.
Seconds and counting. 29, 28. Everything in place, Arnold?
Checked and double-checked, Wanda. The Double Trouble Wheel of Wonder is ready to roll.
So are we, Arnold. We've already sold 689 tickets. And we just gave the money to the benefit for the animal shelter.
That's just for openers, Phoebe. We're gonna be the hottest ticket at the carnival. Crowd control in place.
Stand by to be energized. 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime.
What happened? Everyone's powered up but us. Arnold.
Don't look at me. I'm chairperson of the safety committee.
Okay, so who's the chairperson of the Powered Up Committee?
You are, Carlos.
Carlos! Is it just me, or does it take electrical energy to run a Ferris wheel? Well, hey, don't blow a fuse. All I gotta do is plug it in. Gonna give it the goose when I plug in the juice. Here goes. Yow! Oh no, it's shorted out.
Snap out of it, guys. We gotta get this wheel moving before the ticket holders get hopping mad.
Whoa! Don't know about mad, but I'm hopping up and down to ride the Double Trouble Wheel of Wonder.
Miss Frizzle?
We need your help, Miss Frizzle.
I leap at the opportunity. Plug me into the problem, Carlos.
That is the problem, Miss Frizzle. No electricity. We hooked up the cable and it went kablooey.
No energy, no motion. No rides on the Ferris wheel.
And that was the last cable, too.
No need to get hectic over electric. It's not the only source of energy.
It's not?
Nope, the world is full of energy. You just have to find it, harness it, and put it to work for you.
Find it, harness it, put it to work? We don't have time.
Sounds like we need an expert. Hey, Mikey, come in.
Not Mikey! Last time your little brother helped out, we really got burned.
Okay, so we took a ride through my serum and sizzle marshmallow smoker.
But you must admit those marshmallows were certainly tasty.
Yeah, and I had a heat rash for days.
I'd rather turn this thing by hand than ask Mikey for help.
That's it! Manpower!
Don't you mean person power, Ralphie?
Whatever, Phoebe. Come on, guys. People. Let's crank it up. Turn!
Phew, this is hard.
Wow, what a ride. We could probably go around at least once by sunset.
Come on, Carlos, this is serious. We need energy to move this thing, not jokes.
If we don't get it moving soon, we'll have to call the riot police.
I suppose we could refund their money. We can't do that. What about all those poor helpless animals at the shelter? What about them? Phoebe's right. We can't let them down. Call Mikey. It's really just a matter of delivering the right amount of energy to the right spot.
Mikey, come in, Mikey.
Hang on a sec. Yo, Carlos, what's up?
The Wheel of Wonder is grounded. I plugged it in, and it went kablooey.
No problem, bro. There's a big world out there loaded with energy. All we gotta do is find it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Clear the runway. I'm on my way.
So, what was that about delivering the right amount of energy to the right spot?
Well, let me put it this way, my friend. It's when motion makes commotion. Ugh. Oh, no!
Gangway!
Hey, that might work.
Whoa! That falling rock turned the Ferris wheel.
Whoa! You got it. Excuse me. And if the energy of one falling rock can turn it once, imagine what a whole bunch of rocks could do.
Yo, Mikey!
At your service, I'm ready to roll. Hey, Dorothy Ann. Glad to see you got rid of that rash.
Excuse me, but as head of the safety committee, I don't think falling rocks are a safe thing to use.
Got it covered, Arn. The rocks will fall into one set of seats while the people ride in the other.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, when I was Mikey's age, I was still doing weight and volume in the sandbox. Let's go rock hunting, you guys! But what about the crowd? They're getting restless. Somebody has to stay here and make sure they don't tear down the Ferris wheel next.
Who's gonna do that? How about you? Oh, wait a minute! Hold it a second!
Okay, class, let's rock and roll.
But I'm just one kid. What can I do? Wing it, Carlos.
May the rocks be with you soon, Carlos. Buckle up, everyone.
Okay, Miss Frizzle. It's rock power we're after. We want to find it, harness it, and put it to work.
Whatever moves you, Mikey. Bust, do your stuff.
Boulders! Gazillions of them! All we gotta do now is get them to the top of the mountain.
How? Carry them one by one, then drop them on the Ferris wheel?
Speaking of dropping, that's not a bad idea, Ralphie. Take chances. Make mistakes.
Wahoo! The Frizz thinks of everything.
Don't you think she could have warned us we were going to eject?
I heard that, Arnold. Now look out below.
Prepare for landing. Yeah!
Catch you later, class.
Knock, knock! Who's there? No fair!
No fair who?
No Ferris wheel yet! Ha ha! Mikey, do you copy? Over.
10-4.
Where are those rocks?
We're working on it. According to my research, at the rate we're going, we should have enough rocks at the top of the mountain by the time I'm 62.
Dee's right. We'll never get enough rocks to the top of the mountain to power the Ferris wheel.
There must be another way.
Oops.
Ralphie, you chipped it.
They're rocks, Arnold, not antiques. Do something, Mikey. I'm out of jokes and blowing hot air.
It's blowing pretty good here, too.
My cap! Come back here!
Hey, if the wind has enough energy to move Ralphie's cap like that, maybe it could move these rocks. Yeah, right, Phoebe. Like the wind is going to blow the rocks up the mountain. Not a bad idea, Keisha. Ever heard of a windmill? The wind turns the blade of the windmill. That turns a drum, which moves a conveyor belt
That carries the rocks up the mountain.
and drops them on the Ferris wheel. Wow! I have to hand it to you, Mikey. This is a pretty cool idea.
Can I have my belt back now?
Is it just me, or do we have a little size problem here?
Yeah, where are we going to get a windmill big enough to move boulders to the top of the mountain?
As I always say, where there's a will, there's a windmill.
How far can a dog run into the forest?
How far?
Halfway. After that, he's running out. Any luck, Liz? I didn't think so.
I think the wind is just right, Miss Frizzle.
Then capture it and put it to work, Mikey.
Ready, guys? Ready!
I don't know, Mikey. I still don't think it's gonna work.
Hang on to your sombrero, Ralphie. Here she blows! Hey, we're moving! It's working! Well, what do you think, Ralphie?
I think moving rocks is a breeze. Especially when the wind is doing all the work.
Let's hear it for wind energy. It's taking us and the rocks right up the mountain. And into the river! Oh,
I just ate.
As the Frizz would say, it never hurts to be prepared. Mikey! Help! Save us! Hang on, guys! Way to go, Mikey!
You saved us.
All right! Hold it a second. We may not be in the water, but the rocks are. Yeah, how do we get them up the mountain now? Hey, give me a break. We harnessed enough energy to get them this far, didn't we?
But what about that?
What a ride! Surf City!
Yeah, I never realized water had so much energy.
Hey, if water has the energy to move us, maybe we can harness it to move the rocks.
Ralphie, how are we going to do that? Water can't go uphill, but rocks can. Huh? See what the water did to our raft? It looks like a paddle wheel. Exactly. It seems to me if we hook some kind of stick to the paddle wheel and connected a spoon thingy to the other end of the stick.
Yeah, so when the spoon thingy gets bent by the paddle wheel and the rocks fall in, it slings them up the mountain. Kabowie!
As a Frizz would say, it's time to take chances, get messy, and... Where is Miss Frizzle anyway?
Hi-ho! One water-driven rock-a-pult for your examination. Batteries not needed, some assembly required.
Is this water wheel actually going to get the rocks up the mountain, Miss Frizzle?
There's no power like water power, Arnold.
Water energy to the rescue!
I guess I owe you one, Mikey. I really didn't think there was enough energy in the water to push the paddles hard enough to turn the water wheel so it could flip the catapult and fire a rock.
Making us the rock-toting champions of the world. Right, guys? Yeah!
Uh-oh. I think we yahed too soon. Looks like the tension bar's jammed.
I think you're right, Ralphie. See if you can reset it.
Isn't there anything else we can do?
Never mind, Ralphie. I'll do it. What could possibly happen? Careful, Wanda. Just give it a little tug to the left. No sweat, Mikey. I've got got it covered. Come on, Ralphie. Help me out here. Ralphie! Come back!
I think I'm gonna be sick! Great catch, Miss Frizzle.
Good aim, Ralphie.
What now? Wind and water energy only got the rocks to here. And we need them up there.
And unless we think of another source of energy, we'll never get our Ferris wheel turning, which means we'll have to take the money back from the animal shelter.
Maybe we should have called it the Double Trouble Wheel of Blunder.
Bad one, Ralphie.
You think you're depressed? Think about our customers.
Why? Because they can't ride the Ferris wheel?
No, because Carlos has probably started doing his impressions by now.
Listen up, people. You will ride the wheel of wonder when I say it is time. I'll be back. Whoa, big pile of batteries. How's it going, Liz?
Miss Frizzle to Carlos. Over.
Things are heating up, Miss Frizzle. You better do something quick.
We're working on it, Carlos. 10-4. Well, class, anybody have any hot ideas? Carlos said the crowd is really getting steamed.
Speaking of steamed, I'm boiling.
Yeah, me too. The sun is roasting me.
Wait a second. If we used wind and water energy to move the rocks, maybe we can move them by using... solar energy! Yeah, but how? I got it! Yeah, let's do it!
If we can get enough of the sun's energy to a canteen, then the water will boil and...
I know! The water will boil, build up steam inside.
Yeah, we're cooking now. That steam will build up enough energy to launch a rocket. I mean, a rock, Ralphie. A rock!
They'll be coming over the mountain when they come. They'll be coming over the mountain when they come. They'll be coming over the mountain. They'll be coming. Man, talk about too little, too late.
You design them, we deliver them. One solar-powered, steam-driven rock launcher at your service.
Get back! Back, I tell ya! Or I'll do my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression again. Bravo! Mikey, get me out of here!
Got it covered, Carlos! Energy to the rescue!
Huh?
Okay, guys, let's get those rocks moving.
The wind's blowing and the rocks are rolling.
Water's flowing. Catapult's throwing.
The sun is shining.
Yikes, it's boiling.
Pressure's right, Mikey.
Time to rock and roll, Miss Frizzle.
Hit it, Keisha.
Rocks away!
found a new source of energy.
What's that? Lightning power! Yay!
Calm down, folks. No pushing. We'll be here all day. Everyone gets a chance to ride the Double Trouble Wheel of Wonder.
$6.98? $6.99? We sold 700 more tickets for the shelter! And they're still coming, Phoebe. We're customerized, revitalized, and energized! Hi, Miss Frizzle! Hi, Mikey!
Your wind-powered, water-powered, solar-powered system is in full operation, Mikey. Rock solid.
Looks that way, Miss Frizzle.
Wind energy harnessed, moving the rocks smartly up the mountain. 10-4.
Water energy captured, tossing the rocks toward the top. 10-4.
Solar energy making steam.
We couldn't have done it without you, Mikey.
It was nothing, Miss Frizzle.
Nothing but your endless energy and the power of your imagination.
Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Magic School Bus, the producer here.
Just the person I wanted. I'm from the SPCR,
What's the SPCR?
the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Reality.
Uh-oh.
I mean, running a Ferris wheel with falling rocks, that's ridiculous.
Well, true. Machines that run on the energy of falling rocks probably aren't a good idea. If your dishwasher ran on falling rocks, you might not have many dishes.
So why didn't the kids just use wind power? Or water power? Or solar power directly to run the Ferris wheel?
Because the wind, water, and solar energy they needed was on the other side of the mountain. So they used that energy to move the rocks so the rocks could move the Ferris wheel.
Are you saying there wasn't enough wind, water, or solar energy where the Ferris wheel was?
Exactly. There are lots of different sources of energy, but unless you can harness them and move the energy to your machine, you can't use it.
Seems to me moving energy can be dangerous and shouldn't be done carelessly.
That's a good point. Energy is powerful, and power can be dangerous if you don't know how to use it.
Okay, that's cool. And the SPCR doesn't mind a little reality bashing in the name of education. But there are limits.
Go ahead, I'm sitting down. What's the problem?
You really expect us to believe that Mikey had the power to actually knock the bell clear off the hammer slammer?
Listen, just between us, we had a story conference about that, and it was Miss Frizzle's idea.
You mean Ms. Frizzle is real?
Well, she does have her moments, but you didn't hear it from me. Okay, thanks for calling. Bye.
Bridge to Captain D.A. We have a level 1 emergency.
Report, Mr. Flack.
A rogue asteroid is on a collision course with Earth.
Destination?
Walkerville, USA. The elementary school.
I was afraid of that. Sound the alarm and alert Valerie Frizzle immediately.
Valerie Frizzle?
Frizzle! Today's the day. I know it. Where is it? There it is.
What on earth are you doing, Dorothy Ann?
Something
o'clock in the morning? Oh, you'll be too tired for school.
Mom, I don't know how to tell you this, but there may be no school. As we all know, the planets go around the sun in their own special paths. These paths are called orbits, and they show where the planets go. All objects in space, no matter what they are, travel in their own orbits. Under very unusual circumstances, two objects on different orbits may cross paths and crash into each other. Miss Frizzle, are you all right?
Well, as I always say, there's nothing like starting out the day with a bang.
What happened?
D.A. clobbered Miss Frizzle.
Anybody hurt? Hey, these are all science fiction films. I love this one.
When worlds collide. How appropriate.
Where have you been, D.A.? We had to start a solar system play without you.
Yeah, you were supposed to be Pluto. Arf, arf.
Carlos.
Can we get back to the plate? These rings are killing me.
There's no time for a play. We have to evacuate the school this instant.
What's the problem, D.A.?
An asteroid is on a direct collision course with Earth.
An asteroid?
You mean like that giant rock Arnold's loony cousin Janet tried to bring back from space?
Exactly, Ralphie. Only my asteroid's bigger. And according to my calculations, sometime in the next 24 hours, it's going to crash into our school and destroy it. I mapped it all out. I first saw the asteroid through my telescope, right where Liz is now. The next night, it was here. Then here. As it got closer and closer to Earth, I tracked it once a night, then twice a night, then connected the points to show its path. This line shows where it will hit if it stays on the same path, right into our school! Kaboom! But Dorothy Ann, Earth is moving too. We're moving in our own orbit.
Oh, I love it when they do their homework.
I know we're moving, Phoebe. But I drew Earth where it will be when the asteroid crosses its path.
You expect us to believe you when there hasn't been anything on the news about it?
Or in the papers.
Hey, why don't we call NASA? Those scientists ought to know what's going on in space.
You have reached the NASA hotline. All of our scientists are busy right now. Please stay on the line as your call will be taken in the order received. Thank you for calling the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Mwah, great. Where's the scientist when you need one?
We could be on hold for weeks.
Yeah, how are we going to find out for sure if DA's right? Well, I suppose we could just wait here for the big kaboom. Then you'll have your proof.
Oh, which reminds me of what my old astronomy teacher used to say. Starlight, star bright, there's always a way to find out if you're right.
To the bus?
Mm-hmm. Single file, please. Beam us up, Lizzie. Teacher's Ledger, field trip number 24. Welcome, crew of the Magic Space Bus. We are about to go where few even dare dream to go. We are embarking on a dangerous but necessary mission. The objective? Seek and discover Dorothy Ann's mysterious space object. Follow its path, and if necessary, prevent it from impacting Walker Elementary.
Hamburger with a side of s'nores, Miss Frizzle. Why don't we just find it, follow it, and finish it off?
That'll work. Lieutenant Liz, begin scan phase.
Is it too late to turn back? It is too late.
Hey guys, look what's coming!
It's the home run I hit at recess yesterday. That ball's still going.
Good one, Ralphie. No, Ralphie, it's a shooting star. Nope, it's a falling star.
Whatever it was, it's burned out.
Actually, it wasn't a star at all, but rather a small piece of space junk. They burn up when they enter Earth's atmosphere.
Maybe that was DA's asteroid.
Good. Then we can go home now.
Sorry to disappoint you, Arnold, but the asteroid I tracked was much bigger than that. According to my observations, the asteroid is coming from the direction of Saturn. We need to go this way!
Lieutenant, set course for 093, 481, Sector 555. Delete low-level float and transfer to warp speed.
In other words, Liz, head for Saturn and step on it!
Keisha, any news from NASA?
Still on hold, Ms. Frizzle. Oh no! We're being pulled off course!
Re-establish itinerary, Lieutenant Liz.
What's happening?
Well, if I've calculated correctly, we're about to cross paths with the moon.
Does that mean what I think it means?
It means we're gonna crash!
Forget the man in the moon. We're gonna be the kids in the moon. I think I'm gonna be sick. We're gonna be moon dust.
But we were heading towards Saturn, not the moon. What changed our path?
Got me. The moon is so much bigger than we are. We don't stand a chance.
That's it, Arnold. Because the moon is so much bigger than we are, we're being pulled in by its gravity. Can't we just change our path?
Right on track, Phoebe. I suggest an orbital insertion burn.
An orbital. What?
Floor it and get out of here!
Mark?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fire!
That was close.
Is it just me, or are we playing Ring Around the Moon?
Affirmative. We are now in what is known as a parking orbit.
Wow! Are we going to be moon stuck forever, Miss Frizzle? I mean, what if DA's asteroid is still out there?
If there even is an asteroid.
Prepare to exit lunar orbit.
Plotting new course, Ms. Frizzle. Here's Earth, and here's the moon. I think the asteroid is here.
Actually, DA, I think your asteroid's right there!
Wait a second. It's got a tail, which means it's a comet. And I don't think what I saw through my telescope was a comet.
Comets? Meteorites? Asteroids? Where does all this space junk come from?
Leftovers, Tim. Space junk is just bits and pieces of rock that were left over after the planets formed.
At my old school, we always had leftovers. Let's see. If the comet were coming this way, towards Earth... Gee, maybe this comet is what I saw. Oh, now I'm not sure.
One thing is sure, if this is it, it's gonna make a pretty big dent in the gym.
Still can't get through to NASA, Miss Frizzle.
We're losing time. If that's what DA saw, I say we blast it to smithereens. Hold it. That comet looks more like a scoop of Rocky Road ice cream than a rock.
As I remember, a comet is ice and rock all jammed together.
Cool. Then we don't have to blast it. We can melt it.
Melt it? From here?
How?
The sun, Arnold! The great melter in the sky! Extend the mega reflector, Liz. Oops. Sorry, Miss Frizzle. It's your command.
Oh, no, Wanda. You're doing just fine.
Liz, activate the mega reflector.
Wait! I'm still not sure that's it.
We can't wait, DA. It's almost out of range. Rotate the mirror to reflect the sun, Lieutenant. Begin meltdown.
Check it out. All the rock and dust is coming off. It's evaporating.
We got it! Yay! Retract reflector.
Tell us, Wanda. How does it feel to have saved Walker Elementary School from sure destruction?
Sorry, no comet.
Oh, good one, Wanda. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's go home. Mission accomplished.
Not so fast. According to my latest corrections, we destroyed the wrong space object. The one that's going to hit the school is still out there somewhere.
What do you mean we destroyed the wrong space object?
When we orbited the moon, I got myself all turned around. I thought we were here, but we were really here. To get to the asteroid we're looking for, we have to go this way.
Lieutenant, alter course to 090, Sector 388, point of departure 1300. Begin orbital inversion.
Hey, Yui! There it is.
Whoa, that's one humongous space rock.
DA, you sure that's it? Positive.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Now that we found it, how are we ever gonna get rid of it?
What's the matter with you guys? We came out here on a mission. This is no time to bail out. We have a job to do.
DA's right. If we could melt a comet, how hard can it be to melt an asteroid?
Lieutenant? Extend the mega reflector. Rotate to reflect the sun. Begin meltdown.
Is it just me, or is the asteroid not melting?
It's not melting.
It looks like it's made of metal. Maybe that's why.
Metal and rock, to be exact.
If we can't melt it, what are we gonna do? You got us into this, DA. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I wish I knew! Follow that asteroid! There's gotta be more than one way to destroy it.
Anybody have a good plan B?
There aren't any good plan Bs, Tim. If they were good, they'd be plan As.
Don't give up. As Captain Cook once said, the path to success leads in many different directions.
It's simple. The asteroid is on a path like this toward the school. We don't need to destroy the asteroid. We just need to change its path.
And here's how we do it.
Carlos!
The magnetic rammer slammer on this space pod can pull the asteroid right out of its path. Just launch this baby, and whammo! A done deal! Looks like your idea is out to launch.
Ralphie!
The only thing out of here is me.
Hold it! You can't go alone, Carlos. It's too dangerous.
You coming, Arn?
Actually, I was thinking of, Dorothy Ann. This whole thing is her idea.
Fine. I want to go.
No way, DA!
We need you here.
You're the expert.
Well then, I'll go. I've always wanted to meet an asteroid up close and personal. Move over, Carlos. I'll drive.
Prepare to launch Space Pod! Ready to launch! Launch!
This could be the most important thing I ever do in my life, Miss Frizzle.
As long as it's not the last thing, we'll be fine. Arm the rammer slammer.
Armed and ready to fire. fast, Miss Frizzle! It's not moving!
I'm at full emergency power.
We're still not moving it! It's too big and heavy! Not only that, we're stuck!
They're stuck! Oh, bad! Oh, bad! Oh, bad, 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 bad! This space pod can't pull the asteroid out of its path because the asteroid is so much bigger and heavier than the space pod.
What if we become bigger and heavier than the asteroid? Wouldn't our gravity pull it into an orbit around us? Just like we got stuck in an orbit around the moon? Terrific. Then we can babysit the asteroid for the rest of our natural lives!
Not if we get rid of it.
Get rid of it?
Exactly. We get big, swing the asteroid around us, then get small again. Losing our gravitational pull and sending the asteroid flying into the sun and gone forever.
Right! And melt Carlos and the Frizz at the same time?
Wrong! Maybe they can't get the pod off the asteroid, but they can escape the pod.
How?
EVA, extravehicular activity. DA to Miss Frizzle, I have a plan.
I sure hope it's better than Carlos's plan.
We're counting on you, Liz. Ours coming up fast. You have to make this bus as big and as heavy as you can.
At least as heavy as the moon.
Just do it!
Bigger! Bigger! All right!
We're coming, Carlos! It's working, Miss Frizzle. The gravity of the space bus is pulling us in.
Well done, class. Prepare for ejection, Carlos.
Duck!
Chill out, Ralphie. It only looks like it's going to hit us, but it's going to go around us in an egg-shaped orbit.
If it doesn't, we're gonna be scrambled eggs. It's gonna be close, Miss Frizzle. You sure this is gonna work?
In the immortal words of my cousin Bob, it better. Eject!
Open the hatch!
Hatch opened! They're back!
Yay!
It worked!
Man, we were almost living space junk.
Now all we have to do is get smaller at just the right time and send that asteroid on a path right into the sun.
Oh, isn't this exciting?
Lieutenant Liz, prepare to shrink us back to normal size and release the asteroid from our gravitational pull.
You can do it, Liz!
You've got the right stuff. If you don't do it, we'll all be the right stuffing.
Carlos!
10 seconds to release. Mark!
Do we get extra math credit for this, Miss Frizzle?
4, 3, 2, 1. Release!
Yay! The asteroid's free!
And on a direct path to the sun. Hey, it's NASA. They said they'll be right with me. Tell them, never mind. We took care of it. But thanks anyway.
Yeah, right! Tell them we already found the asteroid, followed it, and finished it off!
Yay! We did it!
Awesome! Well, we don't have to worry about that asteroid anymore. Way to go, DA!
Way to go, Lieutenant Liz!
Prepare for re-entry. We're going home.
Looks like the 4th of July out there.
Come out here, Evan! It's a meteor shower.
Isn't that spectacular? Oh, it's too bad Dorothy Ann's on that field trip with her class. Your sister would have loved to have seen this.
Beam us down, Lizzie.
Good old building. Thanks to DA, it won't be crushed by an asteroid this school year. And if one does decide to mess with you, we know what to do with it, don't we, gang?
Change its course, of course.
Carlos!
Ah, good one, Carlos.
Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Hit the speakerphone, Liz.
Hello? Is this the magic school bus?
Radio, you're talking to the producer. You have a question?
Yes. I just saw your show on meteors and asteroids, and I want to know if an asteroid could really destroy my school.
Well, meteorites have hit our planet in the past and caused some problems, like the one scientists believe made the dinosaurs extinct. But it only happens once in a very great while.
That's cool. Well, thanks.
Magic School Bus.
Hi, my question is about the comet. Can you really melt one?
Sure. Comets melt whenever their orbit takes them too close to the sun. But if you wanted to melt one from here on Earth, you'd need a pretty big mirror. Thanks for calling. Magic School Bus.
Yes, this is NASA calling. I understand you were trying to reach us?
Well, actually, yes. And no. The kids on the show were trying to reach you.
Understood. FYI, we all saw your show, liked it.
Really?
However, for the future, not all asteroids are made of metal.
Well, we know that. But some are made of iron and nickel, and those are magnetic, correct?
Affirmative. And some are made of stone, and magnets don't stick to those. Let's just make that clear, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
And another thing, it would have taken weeks for the asteroid to reach the sun. You made it seem like it could happen in seconds.
Well, we had to fake it. I mean, you see, our show is less than 30 minutes long. What could we do?
Yes, well, by the way, I apologize for leaving your kids on hold for so long, but here at the Space Center, things have a way of piling up. If you know what I mean.
Sorry, Carlos.
Hey, Phoebe, what's the rush?
It's my weekend to bring Liz home. I had to get her ready. Oh, my. What's wrong? Liz is missing. Missing? But she was here yesterday.
She's here every day.
Maybe she moved into another classroom.
No way, Ralphie. Liz loves it here. She'd never leave us.
Then how come her sunglasses are gone?
And her earphones.
And her entire habitat.
Miss Frizzle?
Good morning, class.
Miss Frizzle, Liz is missing.
Oh, I know. And so is the air from my alligator.
I don't get it. Miss Frizzle sounds so unconcerned.
Cold-blooded is more like it.
Did somebody say cold-blooded? That reminds me, Liz is not going to be here
A note! I found a note!
What's it say?
I don't know. It's written in lizard. Can you read it, Miss Frizzle?
Let's see. Claw polish, scale moisturizer, fang paste.
That sounds like a packing list.
Then Liz did move out.
And I know where. She went to Herp Ha. The address is right here.
It's not herp ha. It's herp something else. The rest of the ha is torn off.
Okay, but what's a herp?
Oh, good question, Ralphie. Quite simply, a herp is a reptile.
And Liz is a lizard, which makes her a reptile. So that still doesn't tell us why she'd pack up all her stuff and leave us. What if she's in terrible danger? Oh, if we only knew what it was like to be a lizard, to feel what Liz feels, to get inside her skin. Maybe then we'd know the answer.
I couldn't have said it better myself. To the bus.
Is a rescue mission considered the same as a field trip?
Herp. Haven! I told you it wasn't Herp, huh?
I don't see anything funny about this place anyway.
What kind of place is this?
Yikes! An alligator crossing!
They're probably there to keep visitors out.
Or keep Liz in.
Hey, look out! Shoo! That turtle's humongous.
Ah, Mrs. Westlake, how can we serve your reptilian friend?
I want him toasted and stuffed, just like the last one.
Oh, you do have a sense of humor, Mrs. Westlake. Ta-ta!
Toasted and stuffed? Sounds like that turtle is about to become somebody's dinner.
Oh no! What if Liz is next? Liz a la mode, sprinkled with pecans and a light honey chestnut glaze. Oh, if we could only get inside.
I think my great Aunt Penny said it best. A lost ball can go a long way.
Huh?
Yes?
Hi. I am but an innocent schoolchild who has innocently lost my innocent baseball over your fence. May I innocently come in and innocently get it back?
There are certain requirements that must be met before entry is allowed.
Requirements?
Yes. Body temperature, changeable. Sweat glands, none. Scales or skin, allowed. Hair, not allowed. See for yourself. And we definitely do not take bats. Thank you. Good day.
Wait,
Body temperature changeable.
Well, that lets us out. Our body temperature stays mostly the same.
That's why we're called warm-blooded.
Then is a reptile called cold-blooded?
Ah, it is indeed, Tim. All reptiles are cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded, old-blooded, what we need is a plan. Okay, since they won't let us in, we need to get inside without them knowing we're inside. What we need is a disguise. I've got it. A Trojan horse.
No way, DA. They only take reptiles, and a horse isn't a reptile.
Not a real horse, Ralphie. According to my research, in ancient times, Greek soldiers built a huge wooden horse and hid inside it to fool their enemy. That's it! We turned the bus into a Trojan alligator. You sure this is gonna work, Miss Frizzle?
As I always say, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. Here we go.
Everyone okay in there?
Happy as a herp, Phoebe. Let's do it. Man, this is what I call an inside job.
Carlos!
Remember, keep your eyes open for Liz. Stand by, we're going in.
Yes! Ah, what a splendid alligator. Would you like to come inside?
Yes, but I don't want her toasted and stuffed.
Whatever you say, my dear. We'll just tease her and squeeze her. Does she have a name?
Valerie.
How enchanting. Come along, Valerie. Wait here.
But, Valerie doesn't like to be alone.
No need to be concerned. We just love our cold-blooded critters to death.
What does he mean by that?
Did you say something?
I said, I hope she's not too fat.
Oh, silly girl. Reptiles never get fat.
Wait, I was hoping to see how you do, whatever it is you do.
Oh, really? Watching can be so tiresome. Relax. Read a magazine.
But...
We'll let you know when she's done.
When she's done...
Yes. The young lady?
Liz, where are you? We did it! We're in!
We're in hot water, you mean?
Cold water, actually.
Cold, hot, either way, we're sunk. How do we get out of here?
We can't go out there. Those are real snakes and alligators crawling around.
They look like they're looking for something. As long as they're not looking for us.
Hey, that lizard looks just like Liz. Maybe Liz was homesick. One thing's for sure, we can't find Liz by staying in here.
I recall my great-aunt Beatrice once said, you know, one good reptile deserves another.
Great idea, Ms. Frizzle. If we become reptiles, then that guy at the front door won't bother us.
And we can look for Liz, and nobody will know the difference. Go for it.
All right. Gather round, all you would-be reptiles.
Miss Frizzle? Don't you think someone should stay behind and keep an eye on the busigator?
Good thinking, Arnold. The job is yours.
I'll stay with you, Arnold.
Think of your favorite reptile. Ready? Say, bus.
Wow!
Awesome.
Incredible.
Cool.
Cool is right, Miss Frizzle. I'm chilly. Oh.
Any better?
I'm still cold. I don't think hiding in your shell is gonna get the job done, Ralphie. Looks like we have to move to a warmer place, like this turtle did over here. Wait for me! Hey, you're right. The heat outside is making me warmer inside.
Toasty.
That's it. To feel the heat, you have to find the heat.
Oh, you're hot today, Tim. To a reptile, location is everything.
Come on, guys. Liz is not here. We've got to find her. I'll get the door.
Whoa, good one, Quiche.
According to my research, alligators seldom attack human beings.
I hate to remind you, D.A., but we're human beings inside a busigator.
Liz, I know you're here. Food?
Supper time. I love supper time. Reptiles and lizards, too. We're going to give it to you. Fly fricassee with a light bug sauce. They'll love it.
Menu? Please let there be no Liz Delight or spaghetti and Liz balls. Nothing. Whoa, the lizards get just one meal a week, and the alligators get only one meal a month. How inhumane! What kind of a place is this?
I just don't get it. Why would Liz want to leave our warm and cozy classroom for a weird place like this? Got me. Let's look in here.
I'm getting good at this.
Whoa, big city!
Phew, I'm boiling too.
That's because we're in the boiler room.
So how come I'm not perspiring like I usually do when I'm hot?
No sweat, Tim.
Huh?
Sweat glands. None. That's what it said on the scroll. So I bet reptiles can't sweat to cool down even if they wanted to.
Hold it! If you have to find heat to feel warm, maybe you have to find cold to cool down.
Only one way to find out.
Wow, I can feel my temperature dropping already.
Amazing! One little move turns a hot foot into a cool mule.
I can't believe us. We're more worried about staying the right temperature than we are about finding the one and only Liz. Come on, we have to get moving.
Just when I was feeling comfy.
Turn on the heat, DA. I'm cold.
I guess there's no heater in a busigator because it's a reptile.
Then move the busigator to where it's warmer.
I can't do that either. The busigator isn't working.
It's probably too cold. That's why.
Maybe if we bring heat to the bus, we can get it to move.
If we're not careful, we could wind up inside a real alligator. Oops. Excuse me. I'm really sorry. I'll never do it again, I promise.
Over here, Arnold. Help me push this heat lamp to the busigator.
Don't look now. But we're being followed.
Maybe they're upset because we took their heat.
Forget the heat! Back to the bus!
But we need it to get the bus moving.
You're going to need more than heat to get you moving if that gator gets any closer!
Yow!
Come on, come on.
Phew, that was close.
The quiet room.
Whoa, it's like a fridge in here.
Some of these guys look like they've been here for months.
And that one on the end looks like...
Liz!
Liz, wake up! It's us!
She's barely breathing.
I can't hear her heartbeat.
Liz, snap out of it.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Come on, Liz! Wake up!
She's not sleeping. She looks like she's frozen.
I don't get it. It feels so cold in here. How come I'm not shivering?
Since they don't have sweat glands, maybe reptiles don't have shiver glands either.
Come on, Ralphie. There's no such thing as a shiver gland. Shivering is just something people do to get warm.
Right as rain, Wanda. Since reptiles can't shiver when they get really cold, their bodies just slow way down.
Whoa! I'm slowing down too.
Isn't that like a hibernation?
Exactly.
When did you guys become reptiles? Phoebe, unhibernate Liz. Take her someplace warm. You poor, tortured creature. So strong, so brave, so tough in the face of danger.
Phoebe, hibernation isn't dangerous. It's restful.
Think of it as a vacation.
Look, the heat from my body is warming her up. I'll take her outside. Let's go, you guys. There's no time to lose. Don't worry, guys. I'll save you.
Liz, Frizz, it's us. How are you doing? Say hello to freedom. Ah!
Pardon me, young lady. Where are you going with those reptiles?
Not this way. Yikes!
This way?
Hello? Anybody here? Arnold! DA! Get us out of here! We can't!
The bus is so cold, it stopped working.
Maybe the bus is hibernating, just like Liz was.
Not cold again. I was just warming up. Oh, no. That means if we don't get the bus moving, we could be reptiles for the rest of our lives.
Whoa, Liz must be feeling better.
Those reptiles aren't cold. They look really happy. Is it just me, or is the perfect place here? Better than perfect. One flick of the tail makes it just right.
Yeah, not too hot and not too cold. And coziness is only a slither away. That's it! All we have to do to get the bus working again is to move it over here, where the temperature's warmer. I can do that. You guys get in the bus. You'll be fine once we get you home, won't you, Liz? Here we go. Come on, Phoebe, pull! You can do it! I made it! We're here!
It's working! The bus is coming back to life!
As I always say, what's good for an alligator is good for a bussigator. Open the door, Phoebe. We're taking her out.
All clear. We're outside! Ready to go home, guys? Oh no! Gators! Do something, Miss Frizzle! They haven't eaten in a month!
Okay, everyone think of your favorite person. Ready?
Hit it! Come on, Phoebe! Hop aboard! Uh-oh.
Okay, bus, do your stuff.
Wait! You forgot something!
Be careful, Miss Frizzle!
Now, what could it possibly be?
Liz's habitat?
Liz's habitat. Thanks, Harry.
Miss Frizzle? You know him?
That I do. Harry is the one who built Liz's habitat. It just needed a few repairs.
But, you mean this is a good place to be?
The place to be, my dear. Harry Herp's Happy Herp Haven, luxury spa and restful resort for weary and worn-out reptiles.
Whoa. So, you weren't gonna freeze Liz?
Well, we did make her cool and comfy, if that's what you mean.
And you weren't going to stuff her?
Hardly, but we did make sure she had enough to eat. Which isn't difficult, since reptiles often go for weeks without eating. I guess we're not quite as cold-blooded as you thought. Although our customers are.
I made arrangements for Liz to stay here for a well-needed rest while Harry was fixing her habitat. I started to tell you, but, well, I just love it when you find out things for yourselves.
Miss Frizzle! Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I want the magic school bus!
Magic School Bus, the producer speaking. You have a question?
I just watched your show on cold-blooded animals, and do you really expect us to believe that there's such a thing as a spa for reptiles?
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, we just made it up so we can show what it's like to be cold-blooded.
Does being cold-blooded mean reptiles are always cold?
No, not at all. It just means that they move from place to place to warm up or cool down. Not that they're cold all the time or that they have cold blood. And all of the Herps Haven staff are trained professionals, and you'd never do to reptiles what they did. It'd be too dangerous. Amphibians like frogs and toads, as well as fish and insects, are also cold-blooded. Now, believe it or not, mammals and birds are the only animals that keep warm from within.
Do all reptiles do things like look for shade and sunlight to keep themselves at the right temperature?
They have to. While they can tell when their temperature is getting too hot or too cold, they don't have an automatic heating or cooling system inside like we do.
I get it. When it gets colder or warmer outside, cold-blooded creatures get colder or warmer inside.
Spoken like a true herp lover.
But what happens if they get too cold or too hot?
Ah, good question. Normally, reptiles try to avoid getting into that situation. Now, if for some reason it gets too cold around them and they can't move to a warmer place, they might bury themselves under leaves or find shelter underground, kind of like hibernating.
I see. So what about Liz?
First of all, you have to remember that Liz is a magical lizard. Second of all, she'll do anything she can to make her life easier and more comfortable. So if I know Liz, she'll do everything possible to add a warm-blooded lifestyle to her cold-blooded life. And as Miss Frizzle said, nothing makes a herp as happy as when the temperature's just right.
Good morning, and welcome to the weekend edition of In Your Face, the only TV show that asks the question, what's really going on here? I'm your host, Jerry Paveri. This just in, the monster of Walker Lake has just surfaced again.
Mom, hurry, look! The monster's back!
Uh-huh. This I've got to see.
Here is an exclusive photo of the monster as it reappeared this morning at the crack of dawn.
Whoa, unreal!
I couldn't agree with you more, Wanda. Jerry Paveri would do anything for a story, even if it means making it up.
But Mom, what if the monster is real? What if I, Wanda Lee, am the first person to make contact with the monster of Walker Lake? Oh no. My whole class beat me to it.
How come the monster never came up before now?
Maybe it came up because it was hungry.
Maybe so, Phoebe. But if I were a monster, it would take a lot more than a banana to get me back to the surface.
Okay, but if it is hungry, we have to feed it. If it won't come up for the banana, I'll send the banana down to it. Oh no, a banana floats.
That's okay. I like banana splits better.
Carlos! Well, if I can't get the monster to come up here, I'll send my camera down there. Hey, my monster cam floats too. Who would have guessed?
If we want to see that monster, we'd better find out a way to turn these floaters into sinkers.
Maybe we should use my mother's calzone instead of a banana. They go down like rocks.
Did you see it yet? Did you touch it? What took you so long? We thought you'd be the first one here. Yeah, well, I'm going to be the first one down there. I'm going to the bottom of the lake to find the monster. I don't know, Wanda. What would Miss Frizzle say? It's the weekend, Phoebe. No school, no Miss Frizzle.
Look! 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 It's coming towards us!
The monster!
Yay! Oh, good morning, class.
Miss Frizzle?
Nothing like a dip in the deep.
Are you looking for the monster too, Miss Frizzle?
Well, if you don't look, you'll never see. And what you don't see can be very hard to find.
Huh?
You look like you have that sinking feeling, Wanda. Want to float something past me?
Jerry Paveri showed a picture of the monster on TV. It has to be true.
Pictures can be faked, you know. To prove it's really real, you need evidence. And there isn't any.
And what do you do when there isn't any evidence?
Go home?
No, you look for it. I'm going after the monster myself.
This is a warning. Monster alert. Stay out of the water. I repeat, stay out of the water.
Hey, it's Jerry Paveri.
For updates on the monster of Walker Lake, watch the next edition of In Your Face. You heard me, folks. Stay out of the water. Return to the safety of your homes.
Wait a second. She doesn't own this lake. We can look for the monster if we want to. Can't we, Miss Frizzle?
Not only that, we can take chances, make mistakes, get wet.
Is it just me, or does this sound like a field trip?
I propose an underwater expedition to learn the whole truth and nothing but the truth about this monster.
Oh, splashing idea, Wanda.
Hit it, Liz!
Cool! An underwater field trip!
Ready to dive, Miss Frizzle?
Ready, but unable, Wanda. Oh, the sinker linker's rusted. Somebody forgot to swab the deck and dry the sinker linker the last time we went under. Without it, we can't sink, at least not automatically.
But we've got to get down there. This is our chance to make history.
Be history, you mean?
Oh, as my Uncle Wilbur used to say,
oh, you can lead a bus to water, but you can't make it sink.
Yes, we can, Miss Frizzle. There's got to be a way. Let's see. The banana floats and the rock sinks. They're the same size, but the banana is light and the rock is heavy. If something is heavy enough, it sinks. What will a banana rock do?
Good one, Phoebe. The extra weight of the rock is making the banana sink.
Yo, monster! Lunchtime!
That's it!
The monster! Where? What's it look like?
No, not the monster. Extra weight. That's how we're going to get to the bottom of this.
How many more of these do we have to fill?
Enough to sink the bus.
Hey, Wanda! We've almost got enough extra weight!
This one should do it. Look out! Here we come! Hurry! Come on, Liz!
All aboard for the last bus going down!
Dive! Dive!
Sinking, sinking, sunk.
Something about this field trip seems fishy to me.
Carlos!
You were right, Phoebe. Nothing like adding a little extra weight to make something sink. You think underwater monsters like peanut butter and jelly?
I don't know, but if you feed it, I'll film it.
Are we going to keep sinking until we hit bottom?
sinking only ends when you hit bottom, Arnold. Hard left!
Looks like I've got some competition. Well, not for long.
What is that? We're losing our weights!
Oh no! We're rising to the surface!
Right you are, Phoebe. Can you feel the water pushing us up, 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 up? Oh, isn't floating to the surface exciting?
No! Sinking is exciting! I don't want to float!
No one's going to ruin my story. especially a bunch of nosy kids.
Oh boy, we're floating again.
Oh, isn't it delightful? Water can be such pushy stuff. Push water out of the way, and it pushes back. It's the water's push that's making us float.
But we've gotta find that monster, Ms. Frizzle. We're sunk if we can't sink.
As my Uncle Vern always said,
Arr! There's more than one way to sink a floater!
Coming, Liz?
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Maybe if I put enough heavy rocks in here and seal it up tight, my monster can will sink. Say cheese down there. It works.
Now how am I going to feed the monster?
Send him your sandwich. USS.
USS?
United Sinking Service. Just pitch it out there.
Hey, my bread's not sinking. It's floating.
Check it out. Phoebe, there's your bread.
Now I'll never get to feed the monster. Oh, the poor thing will starve. Oh, well.
Hey, Phoebe, don't look now, but your bread ball just sank.
I don't get it. If they both weigh the same, why does a bread slice float and a bread ball sink? Did someone say sink?
Over here, Wanda. Instant replay.
There, see it? Your bread ball is sinking.
So, what's the difference between a bread slice and a bread ball?
Okay, I give up. What's the difference between a bread slice and a bread ball?
It's not a joke, Ralphie. The only difference I can see is that the ball is a lot smaller than the slice.
Ooh, a big point, Keisha. They weigh the same, but the big one floats and the small one sinks.
Does that mean you can take something that floats and crumple it down smaller and it'll sink?
Now you're thinking, Wanda. Make it small enough and even a cork will sink.
I get it! If we crumple the bus small enough, it'll sink, right?
Now you're thinking sinking. Class, prepare to crumple.
All right! Let's crumple this floater into a sinker.
It'll be a tight squeeze, but not to worry. We're all friends. Liz, activate the crumple zones.
But I still don't get it. We weigh the same, so how does being smaller make us sink?
Maybe it's because the more we crumple in, the less water we shove out of the way.
Now I get it. The less water we shove out of the way, the less the water pushes back on us.
Yes! And down we go!
A-sinking we will go, a-sinking we will go, down to the bottom, oh, a-sinking we will go.
Don't these children ever give up?
Cut it out, Phoebe. It's crumpled enough in here without you squirming around like an eel.
I'm just getting ready to feed the monster when we find it. When I find it, you mean?
We bottomed out, Miss Frizzle.
We're as low as we can go.
Wanda! Where are you going? Wait a sec. We're going up. What happened? Why didn't we stay sunk? We were okay until Wanda left.
Of course. When Wanda left, it made us lighter. Wanda, come back!
Wanda! Look! The monster's got Wanda!
We have to get back down there.
How? The water's shoving us up again.
I've got it. Let's get smaller.
Oh, I'm afraid we can't do that, Ralphie. The crumple control's jammed.
We need something heavy to weigh us down. But what?
I know!
Carlos! What's he doing?
He's letting water into the pontoons.
The pontoons are filling up with water.
Now one side's heavier than the other.
I see what he's doing. Water's heavy, right? More water, more weight.
And down we go. Good one, Carlos! Hang in there, Wanda. We're coming down.
If that girl finds my monster, why, I'm sunk.
Let go of me! Get away! Oh, all right, you asked for it! What? Its nose just floated away. My mother was right! Oh, there is no monster. It's all just pretend.
And I get to reveal it all on In Your Face.
You mean you did this?
Well, I had no choice, did I? I mean, when your ratings are sinking like mine are, you need a buffo succo expose to make them rise up again.
But this is dishonest.
No. I prefer to use the phrase creative journalism.
Call it what you want. You won't get away with it.
Nobody's going to believe you. Well, you're just a little kid.
We'll see about that.
If nothing else, she's a feisty little kid.
Where's Wanda?
And where's the monster?
What if the monster ate her?
But I wanted to feed it.
Phoebe!
Just kidding. Wanda!
Here she comes.
Are you okay?
Did you find the evidence you were looking for, Wanda?
What happened to the monster?
The monster is a fake.
What?
The real monster is Jerry Paveri. She set the whole thing up just to get people to watch her show. We have to get back to the surface and stop her. The truth must be told. The truth is the pontoons are completely filled with water.
Which means we're sunk for good. Hold it! We know how to sink a floater, right? So there must be a way to float a sinker.
Easy. Remember how we got lighter when Wanda left?
Oh, no. Do I have to go out there again?
Push on, Arnold. I think you're wading into something.
Well, I was thinking that if the water in the pontoons weighs us down, what if we push the water out with something lighter?
And what is a lot lighter than water?
Air!
Poses in place.
Do you think this is going to work, Miss Frizzle?
Only one way to find out. Pumpers, start your pumps.
It's working! The air is pushing the water out. We're getting lighter.
We've got liftoff.
Now that we're lighter, the force of the water pushing up is greater than our weight pushing down.
And that means we can stop Jerry Paveri from floating a lie to the unsuspecting public just to boost her ratings.
Oh, sink again, little girl.
Hey, what happened?
We stopped going up.
Oh no, we're going down again.
The corks are gone and the air is escaping.
As my old Uncle Windchill used to say,
Air today, gone tomorrow.
Look, it's Jerry Paveri.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
The inflatable genius of Jerry Paveri is about to rise to the surface. It's showtime! This is Jerry Paveri reporting, live from Walker Lake.
it's no use. What's sunk is sunk.
Look! It's Jerry Paveri's big monster! It's rising to the surface. There must be something we can do!
We have to get lighter.
Wait a second. What about getting bigger? Remember my bread slice? Crumpled and small, it sank. But when it was big, it floated. So, if we uncrumple the bus, we'll get bigger, push more water out of the way, and float to the surface.
Good idea, D.A.
Miss Frizzle, maybe it can uncrumple from the inside.
You got it, Wanda. Come on, Liz. Use those uncrumpling muscles.
It's working! The bigger the bus gets, the more the water is pushing on it.
No kidding! We're turning the sinker into a super floater!
Bring the monster cam, Tim. I've got an idea.
We'll be right back.
Going up!
Underneath a deceptively calm surface, the residents of Walkerville are gripped with fear. But the recent sightings of the so-called monster have caused this reporter to be more than a little skeptical. Hey, what's going on? Hey! Oh, look for my camera! Oh, my chopper! Oh, my story!
Our story, you mean? Ready, Tim?
Ready.
So, that's all that remains of the monster of Walker Lake.
I know we ruined your story, but the truth had to be told.
Well, I have to hand it to you. You're certainly a brave bunch of kids. And your camera work is excellent, Tim.
Thanks, Jerry.
Hi, Mom.
We may have been brave, but you were wrong to perpetrate this hoax. You owe your public an apology.
Yes, right you are, Wanda. To these kids here and to all my viewers out there, I'm so sorry. So, let's look once again at the shot which got you a spot on this show and me an offer to star in a new underwater action-adventure series. How did you do it?
We knew the monster was big enough and light enough to float, so all we had to do was let it loose. And you know the rest. Your very own monster ended up in your face!
Yes, well, it did, didn't it? Well, you must be very proud of your class, Miss Frizzle.
Well, Jerry, as you yourself once said, the truth always floats to the surface.
Is this the magic school bus?
Is this the magic school bus?
Magic school bus?
Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus?
I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Well, nothing like a good hoax to get you your own series. I love show business. Hello?
Is this the magic school bus?
No, this is Jerry Paveri.
But you were just on the magic school bus, weren't you?
And now I'm on my way to fame and fortune. Goodbye.
Wait a minute. I'd just like to say that it's dangerous to dive underwater unless there are lifeguards around.
That's right, and the cuter they are, the better. Thank you and goodbye. And now, I'm out of here. Oh, should I let it ring? No, could be my agent. Hello?
I just saw your show where the bus floated and sank by pushing water in and out of those big tank things. Well, that's ridiculous.
Why? I don't know about any bus, But that's how submarines switch from floating to sinking and back again. By pushing water in and out of big tanks inside the hull.
They do?
They do. Goodbye. Now, do I have everything? Oh, I don't believe this. Hello, whatever it is you want, make it quick.
I bet you I can make a solid copper penny float.
Oh, no way. That would be so heavy it'd sink no matter what.
All you've got to do is get it to push more water out of the way to hold its weight. So smash it thin and flat with a hammer, and then bend up the edges to make a copper boat. Then it'll float.
Gee, thanks for the tip. And thank you for the tip, Liz. Bye-bye.